Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the first week of March. For February, we get King of Swords energy, somebody who's being very logical. King of Swords represents somebody who's very concerned about the law. Sometimes it represents a cop or a judge. But the thing to ask yourself with the King of Swords is this person are they fair when it comes to the law, or do they think they're above the law? If they think they're above the law, you need to stay away from them because you don't want to be involved in their system of punishment, right? But this was the past, either your energy or someone else's. King of Swords. Clarifying the King of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, somebody needing to think positive because they were stuck in negative thoughts. We have the Magician and the Five of Swords. Okay. Somebody was in a very dark place with that Five of Swords energy. Because when I think of Five of Swords, I think of, someone wanting to do something that's kind of harsh. So if you were dealing with a cop and you committed a crime, somebody could have wanted to put you away for a long time. That is just one example of a certain situation. I'm not saying that was your situation, but when we combine the King of Swords with the Eight of Swords, the Magician, and the Five of Swords, it's almost like somebody was obsessed with punishment. Somebody wanted to punish somebody in the past, and they really wanted to manifest it with that Magician card, and they kept thinking about it. They were trapped in their head possibly about the best way to punish somebody, but it wasn't a very good way of punishing somebody, okay, with the Five of Swords. Now, for the present Pisces, we have the Seven of Wands. Now, I normally interpret this card as, accepting people for who they are, but I don't know what this book says. It says, active defense of one's own frontiers in a real or imaginary conflict. Okay. Another interpretation of this card is standing up, doing what's best for you. And I can see how it relates to seeing people for who they really are. Because if somebody's cheating on you and you know what type of person they are, if you love yourself, you're going to stand up and do what's best for you, right? Um, so that's what you're doing in the first week of March, okay? In the past, you could have been fixated on punishing somebody, and but the first week of March, you're really just focused on protecting your turf, protecting yourself, standing up for yourself. You're trying to deal with some sort of conflict, and you're going through all sorts of ups and downs with this conflict, okay? So I just see a lot of internal conflict, and it seems like it's taking a long time to heal with the Knight of Pentacles energy. Um, I'm really sorry you're going through this because I've drawn the Five of Wands for myself before, and I know how heart wrenching the Five of Wands can be depending on the situation. But the Moon card advises you to spend some time with God. Now, some of you are probably thinking, you're like, well, how can I spend time with God if I'm in this Five of Wands energy, or even the Eight of Swords energy I was in? How can I spend time with God? Okay, well, what I recommend, and this works for me, I don't know if it would work for you, but I have lavender spray that I will spray on my hands, and I will rub it on my hands sometimes, and I will just lay down and smell my hands a little bit, and I just feel so at calm and so at peace. And I also take 5-HTP twice a day, every day, but you would have to consult your doctor for that. There are different methods aromatherapy and all sorts of things we can do to feel close to God. Now, the key to feeling close to God is not to be perfect. None of us are perfect, right? Like I may beat myself up and be like, "Oh, I wish I could think positive thoughts all the time." But that's not how our mind works. So what I'm trying to say is if you feel disconnected from God at this time, maybe get an essential oil that you like and, rub it on your hands. If you're not allergic, maybe use a carrier oil and smell it. And, just relax, maybe sit in your favorite chair, lay down, and just not say anything. Try not to think anything and just enjoy what you think the presence of God feels like. Because somebody going through all this conflict, they need God. It really hurts to go through all this conflict. Okay. Um, in the future, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay. Ace of Wands. Um, will, dare, initiative, social projects aim to promote own goals, creative fertilizing force of God. So you could feel like starting something new, or you could become interested in somebody new in the middle of March. And when I think of you becoming interested in somebody new, it kind of reminds me of that movie, The Fox and the Hound. And if you remember, after the fox was dropped off at the game preserve, he had the worst night there. But in the morning, during the day, when the sun came out, he saw this beautiful female fox, and he was asking the owl. He said, "Who is that?" And the owl said, "Oh, just another fox, a lady fox." And then he was just like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful. Wonder what her name is." And I'm paraphrasing. I haven't seen that movie in forever. But you could be starting something like that where, and I'm not saying you're going after a fox. I'm saying you get what I'm saying? You're starting something new with somebody, and nice. You want something spiritual with somebody. You don't just want, something that doesn't mean anything. Because we have the White card, the Justice card, and the World card. It's almost like you're ending a cycle. And you want someone to be your final person with this Justice card, okay? Um, you want things to be fair and balanced. You could be starting a new cycle with God. Some people, when they're going through things, instead of hopping from one relationship to the next, they'll just talk to God about it for a while. So you have the White card, the Justice card, and the World card, okay? You could be praying to God to handle a certain situation or court case. You could be giving it to God. But you have that Ace of Wands because maybe you're not used to giving things to God. And this is a new beginning for you to start giving things to God with this White card, okay? Your attitude is the Lover's card. You may want to open up your heart to somebody at this time. Queen of Pentacles energy, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So it's almost like you want to make some sort of offer to a Queen of Pentacles, but you're just wishing that this person would be a little bit more relaxed with that Queen of Wands energy. You're wishing that this person will be a little bit more receptive to what you may want to offer them. You could be dealing with a Scorpio because your influences are Queen of Cups, Scorpio energy. Let's clarify this Scorpio. And let's also see what the book says about Queen of Wands. Well, not Wands, but Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is somebody who could be a sorceress out of this world. A person who is tender, kind, attentive, understanding. They trust their feelings, intuitive, has an excellent contact with their subconscious, dreamy, delicate, irrational, not very practical. So this person may be a little bit irrational. And I think, it's not that this is not a good person, but with Queen of Cups, sometimes there is a little bit of irrationalness there. Um, it's both a blessing and a curse to be intuitive. It's a blessing because if you can have dreams that come true, you can be prepared beforehand, right? But it's a curse because maybe not all your dreams come true, and then you have to figure out which dreams come true and which don't. And I think that's where the irrational part comes in, as far as somebody who may be an intuitive. Okay? And don't look at the word sorceress as a bad word. This person could manifest a lot of things through their subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a very powerful tool. This person at this time is being true to themselves. They're happy where they're at and they're financially independent. We get 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands, okay? So they may not be quite ready for a relationship yet. They could be working on themselves, which is okay. Because if you're really interested in this person, they are worth the wait. The obstacle to the situation is the 10 of Pentacles, okay? Either this person had a family before, or either they are a steward of something in their family, okay? I used to have a fifth grade teacher like that. Her dad had money, and after he passed, she was going to be in charge of all of it. And so she had something to protect. Okay, so the obstacle has to deal with family values. This person, they may want a family and you don't, or you may want a family and they don't with the 10 of Pentacles. That's why it's in the obstacles position. But let's clarify it. Yes, somebody is being guarded with Two of Swords energy. They're being guarded. They don't really trust people. Somebody in this reading could have had love offers before and they don't trust people. They could be blocking a certain love offer. Or they may have some sort of love offer they want to give, but they're blocking it because there's something about this situation that they don't trust. We have the Two of Swords, the Chariot, and the Knight of Cups. So they're blocking some sort of movement on their part because of Ten of Pentacles. The outcome of everything is going to be the Temperance card. Somebody's going to change, or both of you are going to change. And if you are heading towards each other, things are going to be moving very slowly. And with the Temperance card, we get the integration of opposites, art of balance, and small steps, unity, presence of compassionate power. And the message is to learn to be happy right now. Don't wait till it turns easier, simpler, better. Learn to be happy right now. It's also about accepting differences. Maybe accepting that both of you are different. And, I mean, everyone has differences, but let's clarify, okay? Because there's so much speculation for each main meaning, but we get the additional details by clarifying. You will have a new beginning with this person, but it's going to take time with that Temperance card. We have the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. It's almost like somebody's going to make somebody some sort of offer. They want a family. What you don't see coming is the Eight of Wands, communication. Somebody will be communicating. Okay. This is going to be an opportunity for expansion and growth. And what this person basically has to say is that they'd like to be friends again, and they've just been really busy and going through a lot, possibly growing themselves. I don't know if they were sick or what they had going on, but we have Two of Pentacles, Judgment, and Page of Swords. So this friendship will be resurrected, but it's going to be on their terms, okay? I mean, if somebody's sick, they're not going to immediately come forward, depending on whatever they're going through. So this person is coming back to communicate, and they want to start off with a friendship. And that's all I have right now. Good luck.